The 11 plus is an entrance exam taken in the UK in September, typically in September. And this is an exam that children have to take and pass if they want to gain admission into a grammar school. And all grammar schools are selective schools. They are selective schools, which means in order for the child to gain admission into one of these schools, they will have to pass the 11 plus exam. And it is a tough exam. So if you are a parent considering the 11 plus exams, you know, considering sending your child to a grammar school, then again, you're welcome. And I'm going to do my best to give you, some information pertaining to, the 11 plus exams in general, and also what you'll have to do in order for your child to gain admission into a grammar school. So again, the 11 plus exams, these are really tough exams. And in my personal opinion, the 11 plus exams, these are not exams for every child. Not every child should write the 11 plus exams. So typically what I would do when parents first approach me to make inquiries about the 11 plus, typically what I would do is I would ask the parents, from your point of view, from the point of view as a parent, where would you put your child? Would you say your child, in terms of academic ability, would you say your child is above average? Or would you say your child is below average? And the whole point of asking this question is, if the child is, academically, above average, then by all means, they can easily, get through the 11 plus exams. Now, I use the word easily a little bit, a little bit loosely here, because a child may be an above average student, but there is still a lot of work to do. 11 plus, again, is a lot of work. If the child is ready to do the work, if the child is self motivated, if the child is willing to do the work, then there's a good chance that they're going to make it successful in the 11 plus exams. However, a child could be, a student with, an above average academic ability, but if they're not willing to do the work, then it's not likely it's going to work. Again, I repeat, the 11 plus exams, these are one of the toughest exams, one of the toughest exams in the UK for children to pass. So if your child is a student who is an above average student, but they're not willing to do the work, then it's going to be quite difficult for you to get them to pass the 11 plus exams. And in addition to the hard work, there's so much time investment when it comes to preparing for the 11 plus exams. You have a lot of time investment and money investment, because it is an expensive process. If you, as a parent, if you're capable of tutoring your own child, then, it's something, we can eliminate the financial burden when it comes to preparing for the 11 plus exams, which is what I did, because my last born, who is actually in university now, actually completed, a grammar school a few years ago. He's actually in the final year in university right now. So being a teacher, I decided to tutor him myself. So in terms of the financial burden there, I decided to tutor my own child, and he passed. Well, he didn't have a choice. If your mom is the tutor, then you don't have any options. The only options my son had was, you either pass or you pass. Those were the only options. You pass or you pass. And he passed. So that was that. So again, talking about the 11 plus, it's one of the toughest exams for children to pass. So again, if your child's academic ability is above average, by all means, you can sign them up for the 11 plus exams.